Today in Toronto, we're peeling back the layers on a chilling crime, a daytime shooting, and a tale of two winters. Hang tight, it's all coming up. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark, Toronto edition. Let's start with this. Toronto man with a troubling past faces murder charges in elderly woman's death. Ashton Drysdale is making headlines again. Released from prison back in August 2024 with conditions on how he interacted with women, he's now charged with the murder of 79-year-old Jolyn Kuhn. Kuhn was found dead in her apartment on December 9, 2026. Drysdale, who had a history involving gun and robbery charges, was under supervision to report all relationships with women. Yet, despite these measures, we're now facing this tragic outcome. Here's the latest scoop. Drysdale, along with Kareem Hines, has been charged in connection with Kuhn's murder. Now that's worth discussing. The monitoring conditions imposed on Drysdale were supposed to mitigate risks, but clearly, something went wrong. Releasing someone with such a history under conditions is a gamble with public safety. Looks like someone forgot the memo. Anyway, let's cut to the chase and move on to our next topic. Alright, next topic. Daytime shooting at Woodbine Mall leaves man dead, suspects at large. This shooting occurred outside Woodbine Mall in Etobicoke, a busy area, on February 7, 2026. The victim, a man in his 30s, was shot and killed. The suspects fled the scene in a vehicle. Here's where it gets bizarre. Despite the mall being crowded, no one reported hearing the gunshots. This silent crowd complicates investigations significantly. The fact that daytime shootings present significant challenges for law enforcement and community safety is an understatement. The silence of witnesses in such a busy area is baffling and troubling. It's one of those moments that makes you wonder if people were just too absorbed in their shopping to notice. Let's transition to this. Toronto plans to expropriate golf course land to complete Humber Trail. Toronto has decided to expropriate part of the Weston Golf and Country Club to close an 800-meter gap in the 65-kilometer Humber River Trail. The project aims to connect public trails and parks, but involves ethical and financial concerns. The Weston Golf and Country Club, a 110-year-old establishment, will have to make significant adjustments. The expropriation will impact the golf course's signature hole, and the project may take until 2029 or 2030 to complete. What's the takeaway? Balancing public and private interests is always tricky, but this seems like a win for public space. The cost of expropriation remains confidential, probably because land costs are as unpredictable as the weather. Moving on to our next story, a tale of two winters, parts of BC and Alberta. See record high temperatures as southern Ontario freezes. Canada is experiencing contrasting weather conditions. Record high temperatures in BC and Alberta have led to early blooming flowers, while southern Ontario is enduring its longest cold snap since 2015. In Toronto, we're facing wind chills of 90 to 35 degrees. The jet stream's position is creating these stark regional differences. And here's a surprising fact. Vancouver's cherry blossoms are blooming in February. Mother Nature's mood swings make you wonder if she's trying to tell us something. Alright, let's dive into our final topic. Toronto's Eglinton Crosstown LRT finally opens after 15-year wait. The Eglinton Crosstown LRT, which was originally set to open in 2020, finally launched on February 8, 2026. This 19-kilometer Line 5 stretches from Kennedy Station to Mount Dennis, offering a mix of above-ground and underground sections. The project faced numerous delays and cost overruns, with expenses rising from an estimated $8 billion to $12.6 billion. The line was free for riders on its opening day and is expected to improve transit times across the city. Better late than never, but let's hope future projects learn from this costly lesson. And that's your report for today from the City Report with Dean Bark in Toronto. Stay warm out there and join us again tomorrow.